The 911 Bigfoot call refers to a famous incident that occurred in Kitsap Peninsula, Washington, in the 1990s, and a man who called 911 to report what he believed was a Bigfoot sighting. His call became famous after being widely circulated in cryptozoology circles and eventually featured on various TV shows, including Monster Quest. But first, the lesser talked about first phone call the man made, where dispatchers seemed to not believe what the man was telling them about what happened to his German Shepherd. Here is that phone call.
911, what are you reporting?
I got a strange going on out here. Something just killed my dog.
Something killed your dog?
My dog went flying through the air over the tree. I don't know how it did it.
Okay.
Damn it, I'm really confused. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence, and he was dead when she hit the ground. I didn't see any cars. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence.
Here's the detailed story of the famous 911 Bigfoot call. Background. The man lived on the Kitsap Peninsula in Washington, a region known for dense forests and wildlife, and it's also near areas where Bigfoot sightings have been reported over the years. On that night in 1996, he was at home when he noticed something unusual on his property, which he initially believed was a prowler. He grabbed a flashlight and went outside to investigate. The 911 call, upon closer inspection, the man saw what he described as a very large creature standing around his yard. He became alarmed and called 911 to report what he thought was either a prowler or something much stranger. The call was recorded and later became widely known. Here's the call he made that night.
911, what are you reporting?
With someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? What person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is my central light came on, and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man, or something that looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. Couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now, and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better... Dia!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
You see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, the guy is on foot.
I don't know what... It's big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, it is a person.
Yeah, it was a person or somebody really big.
The man went on to describe the creature as being about 7 to 9 feet tall, covered in dark fur, and walking upright like a man. He said it had bright, glowing red eyes that reflected back from his flashlight. Officer's response. After the call, law enforcement officers were dispatched to the man's home. They checked the property and the nearby woods, but didn't find any definitive signs of a large creature like Bigfoot. According to reports, they did find some large, deep footprints near the area and noted the trees and brush had been disturbed. However, there was no direct evidence, such as fur or sightings, to confirm the presence of a Sasquatch. He continued to assert that what he had seen was not a bear or any other known animal. He remained convinced that he had encountered a Bigfoot. His description of the creature, its size, and its movements were consistent with other Bigfoot sightings in the Pacific Northwest. Aftermath and public interest. The story gained traction in cryptozoology communities, and the man's 911 call was eventually made public. The audio was passed around in forums and on websites, becoming one of the most famous documented Bigfoot-related calls to law enforcement. Many researchers of the Sasquatch phenomenon were intrigued because of the urgency and fear in his voice, as well as the details he provided about the creature's size and behavior. Over time, the Kitsap Peninsula 911 Bigfoot call was featured in multiple television programs, including Monster Quest, a show that investigates cryptid sightings and mysterious creatures. The episode featured interviews with Bigfoot researchers, audio experts, and others who analyzed the 911 call and his description. Analysis and skepticism. While many Bigfoot enthusiasts consider his 911 call compelling evidence of Sasquatch activity, skeptics offer alternative explanations. Some suggest that the man may have seen a bear standing upright, or an overactive imagination triggered by the dark and the eerie wilderness. Others point out that the lack of physical evidence, such as fur, definitive footprints, or further sightings by neighbors, casts doubt on the claim. Regardless of whether the creature was actually Bigfoot, the 911 call itself remains a key piece of evidence in Bigfoot folklore. It's cited as an example of how deeply ingrained the belief in Sasquatch is in certain parts of the United States, particularly in areas like Washington State, which is home to the dense forests and wilderness where many sightings are reported. Legacy. The man's 911 call continues to be a pivotal moment in Bigfoot history. For believers, it's a credible piece of first-hand testimony involving law enforcement who took the claim seriously enough to investigate. The fear in his voice, combined with his detailed description, gives the story lasting power in the annals of Bigfoot lore. On Monster Quest, the call was reenacted, analyzed, and compared to other sightings, further cementing its place in cryptid history. Ultimately, the 911 Bigfoot call in the 1990s remains one of the more famous modern Sasquatch encounters, embodying both the intrigue and mystery that surround the legend of Bigfoot.